Hello everybody, how is it going? So, we're playing some more Red Purple Law up against a Green Purple Doffy. I am pretty sure this is a good matchup for Red Purple Law. Just feels like, I don't know, like the only card they really play that trades up with your leader ability is like 7 cost Luffy, and like even then it's like not super crazy. That's if you have like a way to reduce the Luffy, obviously, but even just like having a way to reduce the what's her name? Uta. Reduce like the Uta that they usually play off the Luffy is like usually good enough. But yeah, we have a decent opening hand. I think this list is a little bit different than the one I played previously. I'll throw it up at the end, don't you guys worry. There's still some more cards I want to test in this deck. I've seen some people are playing like a more film heavy variant, and the film cards do just have a 4-cost purple card that just ramps 1, not like John Bart where you have to pay 1 to ramp 1. It literally just ramps 1, but it's rested. So I kind of like that. So I definitely want to try a couple different cards with this leader. I'm sure he's not been figured out yet. He is looking super good coming OP05 whenever those cards drop. You know, they get basically a film Nami in the new 3-drop law, which is super cool. But yeah, I think in my first law video I was like, I think I'm gonna be playing Kid of the 3 starter decks, but I think I lied, honestly. This deck has kind of been really fun, just trying to figure out what I want to play in it exactly. Just a really cool deck. Has kind of outs to everything, if you see the cards, obviously. Just having your removal based on attack is super cool, and works obviously super well with red, and just all the cards they have that reduce, most of them being very low cost, so the whole deck itself is just really cool. I also love 4-cost Beppo. I love these like a little engine for the deck, and we'll get Law, who'll be another engine. Even 5-drop Eustace will be an engine because he will re-ramp your Dawn after you pay for your leader. So kind of like a Beppo, but a little bit different because they become active. So there's definitely some cool lines that'll come up with that. But I guess looking at the match, he pretty much has played like 2 Festas, then he just played this Nami. I played a Dawn to grab a Gordon, and then on my following turn, I played Brook, leader ability into the Beppo. And this turn, we've just swung for 5 with Beppo, about to swing 6 with our Brook. This Brook is actually so crazy. It's been like a little bit since I guess a deck has really wanted to play this card, but he fits so perfectly into this leader. And even just like looking aside the leader effect, obviously it works great with the leader effect, but just swinging with Brook into a character and then just reducing it by 2 is like so good. You know, it's like an Otama that's just on your board at all times. Really, really good. But yeah, we're just gonna hit him with 2 more 5s. Being annoying is kind of what this deck does, just swings for a ton of 5s. I feel like it does okay into the 6k leaders, but you really need to see your removal for like their top end, or it goes kind of poorly. Also, it depends if they have like a decent mid game. I feel like Red Purple Luffy's mid game is really not that great because they kind of just shoot up to 8 or 9 Dawn to start playing their top end. I feel like they don't have a ton of plays before that, so you can kind of just capitalize on building up your board, maybe just bottom decking some random searchers they play and stuff. But I feel like this matchup is definitely good for Law. He's kind of, I feel like Doffy's a very honest deck, well, honest quote unquote, but you don't have to worry about as much as with like red decks. You don't have to worry about rush or anything like that, so that is definitely nice. We pick up a round table. We're definitely gonna just work on outing one of these blockers or either of them. We got a very easy answer to the Luffy and Gordon, and then just swinging with the Brook, we can reduce both of the Uta and the Luffy. So if he decides to use one here, we just get rid of the other one, and he does use the Uta. Minus is a Dawn, taps my other Beppo. We'll attack for 5 probably with Beppo. If he wants to, use the Luffy, I think that's kind of fine, because then I could just clear the Festa and still establish, my Jean Bart or something like that. But yeah, he does decide to counter. I think it's probably correct to use the Luffy. But I kind of just wanted a third Rested Dawn without, actually playing anything. I could have, used more Dawn to swing, but then again, he could have just used the blocker. So I kind of wanted him to take the easy counter with the 5, and he did, so it worked out. But yeah, we'll bottom the Luffy, play Jean Bart, ramp 1, then swing 7 with our leader, and we'll pass it right back. It is rough, because if he doesn't out this Brook, we can kind of answer another Luffy, if he has another Luffy. So this Brook is definitely a problem. We have kind of just like 3 engines on the board with a double Beppo in the Brook. I feel like if you get to this spot and your board is sticking, like, leader feels super crazy. But he'll swing 6 into one of our Beppos. We will just 2k counter out. We also did leave one up for the Radical Beam, so if he tried to swing really big into one of my characters, we probably could have saved them. So he does end up playing another 7-drop Luffy. It will be kind of swiftly answered, not gonna lie. We still have like the round table if he had like a 10-drop there, which definitely would have slowed us down, but we still would have had 2 attacks no matter what he, froze. But yeah, we'll swing 6 with the Brook, -2 to the Luffy, -2 to the Festa. Festa, obviously doesn't really matter if we reduce it or not, but might as well, because we can. We'll swing at the Beppo, we'll ramp 1 Dawn. He'll take that hit as well. Again, I just kind of want like one more Rested Dawn to use. It's like we could go 7 with Beppo. I don't really... Yeah, we'll go 7 with the Beppo. Why not? And he blocks with Luffy. And he actually scoops it up. Well, I guess that's a showcase of, when the deck is rolling, it really can deal with a lot. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. I'll throw up the deck list. You guys will probably see it right now, actually. And yeah, I kind of want to post more of this deck, so expect to see that. And I'm trying to get a Kinemon match versus Whitebeard, but I can't find a Whitebeard, so eventually we'll get there. But anyways, thank you guys for watching.